Yo, what's up, bro? It's that boy Tornado. Make sure y'all niggas like, comment, share, subscribe, and watch the whole video before we get started. Now, I just wanted to holler at y'all niggas some more about my other video called Video Games on Murder Simulation. In that video, I said, for the niggas that don't play video games like that, they probably just watch movies about the same stuff. You know, like typical shoot 'em up flicks and whatnot. For example, a brother might like to play Max Payne 3 or GTA, you know, like a typical shoot 'em up. He shoot niggas up, bang bang. While you might just like to watch Die Hard, my nigga. Cause in movies, shows, and video games, it's all the same thing. A glorification of a perfect world that don't exist. It's like a fantasy land, Joe. It's advertised to people who can't have what's in front of them. Some people is dumb enough to think it's real, but it's just a simulation, yo. Calm the hell down. Like in Max Payne, you can be running around killing motherfuckers and get away with it. And this niggas crazy enough in this world that want to do that in real life. But they know they can't because they'll go to jail for the rest of their life. Now on with another topic. In a movie, you respawn. It's always a part 2. It's always a way out the jam. And it don't work like that exactly in real life. And if you discover that, you might actually make it out here. The problem is, they think what happens in a movie or game can happen to them without them trying. But some people are slow, so they ain't gonna realize it's a fantasy. That's why that shit only leads to depression, because the movie made your dumb ass believe your dreams could come true by you being lazy. It's not the simulation that's the problem. It's the niggas that buy into the simulation as if it exists in real life. And when niggas realize that first stage is just gonna be miserable land. And some niggas never recover from miserable land. The first stage of self-realization. Because in movies, it's just a highlight reel of what actually happens in real life. Yeah, it's gonna show you your ups and your downs in the promised land. And you doing all that other good shit. But it ain't exactly gonna show you how to get to the promised land. That's why if you buy into a fantasy, you just lining yourself to get screwed over yet again. But anyway, I was talking to my co-worker the other day about Marvel and shit. And we was talking about Wolverine. Now Wolverine, he the definition of the perfect human being. Not only did he deal with his fair share of pain, he came back stronger every damn time. Masculine as shit. How to struggle with silence and solutions. A real true alpha. And on top of all of that, the nigga don't age. This nigga heal up from life-threatening wounds in a matter of seconds. And he can't even die unless you really tried to kill him. And he let you kill him. Because he wanted to die. You know what I'm saying? That's how hard to kill Wolverine is. But I asked my co-worker, yo, even if his real healing factor was really real, would he actually be able to survive all of that? Yo just told me, yo, Marvel was never realistic as far as how much damage you can actually take without your powers being temporarily taken away. So even if niggas have abilities of some of these characters, it could still possibly kill you, because how could it be humanly possible to withstand all of that shit? So literally, it can't be real. As much as I fathom having superpowers being real, niggas gotta accept that it's never gonna happen. That shit kinda deep, because I used to fantasize about it all the time. Like, who wouldn't wanna fly, yo? But your ass would probably get whiplash from moving that fast in the first place. It's sad but true. So when you see a movie, even though it's impossible to replicate the exact experience, it's hella subliminals in it. Like, even when Wolverine had all his powers, you look at him, he ain't real, but look at what he represent though. He's a great alpha who, on top of all of his stuff, not lazy at all, comfortable with being below his means, and not all that emotional distress that people go through every day don't affect them that much. Not on the outside anyway. So even though his physical powers is physically impossible, his internal powers like alpha syndrome, contentedness, and discipline is all mental superpowers we all strive to obtain. And it's always possible to master these powers. Those powers are actually real. Because if you manage to get your hands on some of them powers, them superpowers, you gonna have so much more control over your destiny. Like I said, movies is just a highlight reel. Destiny is something out of your control, yo. But if you get your hands on them God-given talents that you always had in the first place, you're going to have so much more control over what the hell is going to happen next. Maybe you even get to see a part 2. You know what I'm saying? That's the deepest shit that I done thought about all day. Now, I'm about to take a smoke break. I ain't going to hold y'all niggas up for too much longer. It's that boy Tornado. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and watch the whole video next time. I'm out.